Just to keep in mind, it's very hard to come across listing in this community. People don't move out. And majority of people living here, it's a lifestyle choice. It's a little bit of everything for everyone. You see why this is a great place to live, work, and play. Today, we're gonna take you to Montgomery, one of the most sought out neighborhood of Cincinnati. You know why? Because it's on 275 Loop, like the most central, the most wanted location in the heart of Cincinnati. Let's check it out. And this is one of my favorite downtown areas, downtown Montgomery. You wonder why I love this place? Well, Forno is the best Italian place you can possibly eat in. And then you go down the street and you have Carlos and Johnny, and then you have Stone Creek, and more coffee shop, yoga studios, and little boutiques. So if you enjoy unique restaurants instead of a chain, this is the place to wine, dine, and have good time. And we're walking on Montgomery Quarters. This is where all the new construction is happening. Right downtown Montgomery, you have a lot of commercial with amazing restaurants and hanging out spot. But my biggest pet peeve here, it's impossible to find parking lot. You have to go to the garage because you have a lot of newer apartments where all the spots on the streets are taking. So if you come downtown Montgomery, keep in mind, parking can get tricky. Majority of people take 275 to and from work, but living in Montgomery, you have the convenience of Ronald Reagan Highway, which locals do call cross-country highway. And the reason we call it cross-country highway, because it zigzags between 75 and 71. So it's like a shortcut highway that can get you from one highway to another. And as you see, it exits right downtown Montgomery. So it's just an amazing shortcut for people commuting to work. And if you have a traffic or accident on 275, you can always take cross-country highway. So what you see around Montgomery quite a bit, the land is on the land log. We don't have any more land in Montgomery to build on. So what you're gonna see a lot of times driving around Montgomery, you're gonna see houses that were built in 80s and then the brand new house standing right next to it, because people tear down the original houses because the value of the land is so high. We're tearing down older homes and rebuilding on the same lot. So a lot of neighborhoods are very diverse. You're gonna have houses built in 1970s, 1980s, and then brand new house built in 2020. And that's what's so unique about Montgomery. This is perfect example. Look at these two houses. This one is probably a house that was built maybe in 80s, and then you have a brand new house, or maybe 5 years old, next to it. And the values difference is just tremendous. You're looking the difference between 400 to $1.2 million. So it's very hard to find a good comps looking in Montgomery because you have a mix of everything. Montgomery, majority of people living in Montgomery will send their children to Sycamore School, which is one of the best in Cincinnati, hands down. However, Cincinnati has a funny thing about it, where majority of people will consider sending kids to private Catholic schools. And two of the biggest rivals in Cincinnati are all boys schools, and it's Moeller High School and Xavier. If you like football, if you like basketball, if you like sports, these two schools have the biggest competition when it comes to sports. And we are standing right in the heart of Montgomery, and we are driving through Moeller parking lots. So if you're considering sending your kids to the private Catholic school and Moeller's on your list, maybe you will consider moving closer to Montgomery. people say, what's your favorite neighborhood in Montgomery? I would have to say, this is it. The reason why I love Vintage Club, because it offers everything. They have a single family homes, absolutely gorgeous, custom made. They have a patio homes as well as condominiums. If you have another house down in Florida and you just want a place to float to, this is a perfect destination. It's right out of 275 exit in Montgomery. Amazing locations, just minutes from Bethesda's hospital and all the doctors and emergency rooms very close by. As you see, this community offers a little bit of everything, and just to keep in mind, it's very hard to come across listing in this community. People don't move out of here. Once you live here, you stay here. So it's very hard to find resale at Vintage Club. So as you see, we went from the patio and condominium section of Vintage Club to the two-story custom high-end homes built. They're absolutely stunning. This is truly one of my favorite streets in Montgomery, Vintage Club Lane. All right, another good spot to keep in mind in Montgomery is Harper's Point. There's a lot of retail, restaurants, coffee shop, Kroger obviously it's here. And then Harper's Point has a very unique tennis club. So if you are a fan of tennis or pickleball, because they just added pickleball, this is the place you wanna for sure check out. It's called Harper's Point Tennis Club, and they do have one of the best teams in tennis in Cincinnati. As you see, Montgomery offers a variety of housing products from condominiums. So let's talk about the price point. If you want to buy condominium in Sycamore, 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, usually go from $200 to $300, and it's a perfect price tag for first-time home buyers and for people just to try if Sycamore Schools in Montgomery could be a good fit. And then once we get into single-family home, it's almost impossible between you and I to find anything below $450. So kind of entry level to Montgomery market, you're closer to $500 just to get in. And then the traditional 2-story home, the average price tag around here, I would say it's about $750. That's a very nice home in the heart of Montgomery. Montgomery has so many amazing neighborhoods. As you can see, a lot of very family-friendly neighborhoods to choose from. Majority of them would have a community spot for people to enjoy, such as a clubhouse and the swimming pool. And the average price for 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom home in Montgomery is $750. And for $750, I promise you, you're gonna get amazing home. And the blessing is typically people move to Montgomery and they don't move out. Right in the heart of Montgomery, we have Bethesda North Hospital, which is one of the best hospitals around, serving not just Montgomery, but all the surrounding suburbs. If you're driving around Montgomery, it might seem like there's not a lot of green space and park. You're completely wrong. There is so many parks to take your baby for a walk or puppy for a walk, whatever you need to take out for a walk. There's a Swain Park, Moeller Park, Pfeiffer Park, Montgomery Park. There's so many little nuggets with the green space everywhere tucked in the back of the neighborhoods for the ease and convenience of local houses. So you can just walk right back to the Swain Park. It's surrounded by multiple neighborhoods, and take your puppy for a beautiful walk. So as you see, Montgomery is truly one of the best parts of Cincinnati. Inventories in Montgomery are very hard to find. So if this is truly the area you want to live in, let's connect and we'll make it happen.